what is the answer? So as I talk about technology and commoditization and how it's become a commodity, technology loves to commoditize. Think about it. It lives to commoditize your products. It loves features and price. It loves to be compared. It loves to do all that. It loves to just commoditize everything. So my father taught me this lesson here. Whoop, sorry about that. Bought versus sold. If you just draw that continuum up there of bought versus sold, he was in the insurance business. And he'd say, Bob, he goes, look, everything's on a continuum of either a bought product or a sold product. In the insurance business, a bought product is pretty simple. I buy a car in the United States. I have to and should and will and know I need to buy auto insurance. So when I go out looking at it, it's a bought product. I look at features. I look at price. It's information-based. It's very commoditized. As I move this way, I might have a child now or get married, and all of a sudden I start thinking about life insurance. Somebody has to come in, and it becomes more of a sold product. Somebody has to come in and tell me the story. Somebody has to explain it to me a little bit more and start to sell me on it. Down at this end, there's other insurance products that he would talk about that are very sold product. You really need to be in there. It's really a sold product. And the sold products, the more they're sold, the more they're story-based, it's emotion-based, it's about the whole value, right? It's a unique offering. So this bought versus sold continuum to me is extremely important. And I contend that with technology, it loves to push everything this way, towards commoditization. And if you're going to allow it to push you this way, you're going to be doing all your competition on price. And to me, in the United States, your competitors are Amazon and Walmart, Target. And it's okay. If you can either stay small and kind of find the zones in there, or get really big and be better or as good as they are in commoditized selling. So what's the answer to this? Building meaning beyond a commodity. To me, it's about a brand, and a brand's about a story. But I'm talking about building a brand with a soul. When you hear the word brand, you hear, I have a brand. It's hotmotorcycles.com. It's, wanga.com. Whatever it is, that's my brand. Well, it's not. Okay, when I talk about a brand, I'm talking about really building it into something that has a life. Okay, this is the difference. Give it a soul. So I put into this fancy thing called Google the word soul, and I got this in Wikipedia, and I thought this was fascinating. It says, to give life to a body and believe it lives forever. So to give life to a body and believe it lives forever. To me, that is what a brand is, and that is what a soul and a brand is, right? You can step away from the business. People give it attributes. People think of it differently. They get excited about it differently than just a product, right? If you move, we've seen this before. Great brands go away. They go bankrupt, things like that. People come along, they write a check to buy that brand, they rekindle it because that brand has meaning. It has a soul. It has a life. So when you look at these guys, before I get to them, this is Nick Graham. So Nick built Joe Boxer. Joe Boxer, a brand out there of basically undershorts, and he built it to $1 billion plus company. And Nick's got another company, but this is my favorite saying around brands. The brand is the amusement park. The product is the souvenir. So I go to Disneyland. I go with my kids and my family. We have a great time. I go on the rides. We see everything's just groomed and managed, and there's sounds and there's characters, and there's all this experience pouring into me. My brain remembers, and etc. And I buy an item, a pair of sunglasses. I buy something from there, and I walk home with it. And when I bring it out a month later, 2 months later, and I look at it, I don't see a pair of sunglasses. All those emotions come living right back on top of me. So to Nick, the brand is the amusement park. The product is the souvenir. So he's saying, build your amusement park. You look at these guys as examples. Apple doesn't sell computers, right? BMW, cars. Red Bull, I'm not even sure what they sell anymore, but I know where they started. But they got guys jumping out of freaking space balloons, right? It's incredible. Costco. So Costco is our wholesale club. I think it's here too also, right? So Costco it doesn't have to be about price. It doesn't have to be a premium price. When I think about Costco, I get excited. I'm like, I can't wait to go down there and buy, truckloads of toilet paper to fill up my garage, right? But I get excited about these things. These are brands that mean something. I can feel it, I can smell it, I can taste those things. All my senses start to fire off because they look at it differently. So this is the founder of Starbucks. His name's Howard Schultz, right? And he built Starbucks into a phenomenon out there. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. When you hear Howard on stage talking or at keynotes or talking in front of any audience or even giving interviews, Howard does not talk about coffee. He doesn't talk about mochas. He doesn't talk about lattes. Howard talks about this, people and the third place. Okay, the third place, if you're not familiar with it, for Howard is you have the home, you have work, and you have a third place where you congregate, and it's about community. Community is a very, very powerful thing. It's a common thread in all these things. But this is Howard. Howard talks about his brand, and every time he's on stage, and every time he's got a keynote, anytime he's talking about anything, he talks about people and humanity in the third place. This is Nick Woodman. You may know Nick as the founder of GoPro. Attaboy. So GoPro, a multi-billion-dollar success. Okay, think about it. There's a GoPro sitting right there. I got a GoPro, in essence, I got a video camera here. It's a video camera. He went public for billions. You know what he did? He created a brand. Actually, what he did is Nick allowed the community to build his brand. He gave them a tool, allowed them to run out with this tool around the world. What a great thing. These people did wonderful things with this tool set and started to evoke this emotional brand by creating great product, great videos off of using his product set. So Nick built a brand called GoPro with a soul. The other one that's very similar to this is Beats. Beats was just sold to Apple for a couple $2 billion. It's a headphones, but it's not. No more than Apple is a computer. They built brands with a soul.